Happy today, happy every day. Beautiful people, this message is for the sports herstory cast and crew, the production team. I want to thank you all for your hard work so far. We are getting there. We are getting there on this project. So trailer, sizzle reels out soon, coming soon. Stay tuned. Sports herstory is about females playing sports and in competition. So about 124 years ago in Paris, there were Olympics and 22 women decided they wanted to participate in the Olympics. So they did. 22 women 124 years ago. That was 1900. Now 2024, we're going to have the Olympics in Paris again. And the participation rate of females is 50%, almost 50%, 48, 51. It was around there last time I checked the website of the Olympics. The Olympic Committee, go on there, look at the history of women and females competing. And this is the point of sports herstory. It's because females, we now want to participate, and that's why we're participating. No one has ever said that we couldn't. It's just the fact that we now want to do it, and that's why we're doing it. That's why females are participating more in sports and competition. So sports herstory is going to put a little comedic twist on that whole adventure, and that is like the empowering underlying message that we're sending, is that as women, we decided in 1900s, only 22 of, and I could say 22 of us, wanted to be in the Olympics. So we did. And now almost 50%, now we're making up as women, almost 50% of the people who are competing in the Olympics. Yes! I want to shout out to Mary Lou Retton, and she's awesome. And I heard her talking last week about some health issues, and I'm sad for that. And then we're hoping to get her on to tell us a little bit about how it was for her to be an athlete and compete while on her period. That's the nub of sports herstory. It's like, let's talk about what it's like to be a competitor and have your period. So it's fun. And Mary Lou Retton was saying how most time people interview her, they want to talk to her about how she won the Olympics. And now people are talking to her about how she recently got sick. We almost lost her. And one of our producers, a big shout out to Jessica Shores, and a prayer. Thanksgiving, we almost had a scare. She has pulled through. We love you, Jessica, always. We had a scare with her too, but she made it through. So, Mary Lou, tell us about what it was like being an athlete and competing and having your period. I mean, I want Mary Lou. I want, I actually have met Misty May Trainer. It was at AVP. Holly McPeak from women's volleyball. Let's hear your story. What it's like playing beach volleyball on your period. Oh my God, we want funny stories for this documentary. So it's going to be full of funny stories, comedy. I mean, yeah, they might be embarrassing too. But we're going to make it fun and funny, and we're going to spread awareness and talk about sports herstory. And I'm covering the 1900s till now. So that's a lot. There's a lot of people. And those were just off the top of my head. We have Professor Bonnie Morris from Berkeley. Cast. She teaches the women's sports history, and she's a women's studies professor. We have Rihanna Sherrill, pro women's. See, there we go. I just caught myself. Pro soccer player. Rihanna Sherrill, pro soccer player. See, because we don't need to say pro women's soccer player. We just say pro soccer player. And that's another thing that we need to raise awareness on, is just say this: pro soccer, pro basketball, pro gymnastics, pro yoga. So that's another thing. It's sports, and we're playing, and competition is fun, and competition is actually a masculine characteristic, because as humans, we're born with biology, and we're born with a body that we're born with. And then as we're socialized, we can decide if we want to participate in or be socialized to carry out masculine characteristics and or feminine characteristics. And those are social constructs. So it's a social construct. And competition, I mean, when I taught sociology of gender back in 2001, competition was a masculine characteristic. However, I also taught sociology, and there are 5 types of social interaction. Competition is a social interaction. Coercion, conflict, commerce, competition's my favorite. Coercion's my least favorite. Conflict is good, because out of conflict, a lot of great things can come, but not all the time, but it's not always good. It's not always bad. Okay. Competition. Oh, I know what the 5th one is. Competition is my first and favorite. Coercion, my least favorite. Conflict's okay, because sometimes it takes conflict to come up with better ideas and better solutions for things. Commerce, exchange, commerce, like behavior is commerce and exchanging. Collaboration. Collaboration and cooperation. So happy today, happy every day. And my goodness, I haven't taught sociology of gender. I mean, even though I taught my first sociology of gender class in 2001, in the past 23 years, I've been lecturing on it. And now I'm finally making an awesome movie about competition. And I have asked the crew to send me their goals for 2024. So put together your goals for this year. What are some of the things you want to learn? Benjamin Franklin's one of my favorites. And he had a rule. He spent 1 hour every day learning something new. So in every film project that I've done, I've learned something new. Every video game project that I've done, I've learned something. I've learned more than one thing new. Every music project. So working on projects is a learning experience. And now it's 2024. We have different technology, different this and that. So I can't wait to see what this experience is going to bring, not only for the message that we're sending, but for the whole team. And we're going to celebrate. We're going to have our trailers and sizzles out to you